A couple of months ago, I did my first campaign using Groover. Groover is like a platform that you use to pitch a single to different curators, like playlist curators or members of the media, like bloggers and whatever. A friend of mine in the music industry told me about it a couple of months ago, and I just recently got a chance to do a campaign with it. In that previous video, though, I did an old song. In fact, a song that was 10 years old, just because I thought there was this mentality in the music industry that like everything had to be brand new. And so I wanted to see how things would go with an old song. It went really well. But today I want to try a brand new song. I have a new single called Can It Be? And so I want to see how things go with this new track. So I'm going to walk you through my process of picking who to pitch this song to. I have a set budget and I'm going to use up that entire budget. As I'm recording this, I already have the results so I can tell you how it went. So let me show you in real time my walkthrough, and then we'll fast forward to how the campaign went. By the way, if you want to try Groover yourself, you can get 10% off. Use my coupon code OtherRecordLabelsVIP to get 10% off your campaign.
Okay, so I've used Groover before. I've got an account. Let's just get going. I've got a new song and I'm ready to go. Start a campaign. So we're going to add a brand new track. I think I need my Spotify probably. Release day is today. So let me grab my Spotify. Just go over here, click share, copy song link to the song. I'm going to paste it and it's going to find everything else for me. I don't have an EP, a digital EP right now. We don't have a YouTube right now, so let's use this. This is my Spotify page. It's using as an EPK. What is it doing? As EP album link. Yeah. Great. Yeah, that's Spotify album. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of this. That's the wrong song. All right, so now we're going to select some curators. I'm going to go crazy here. I think I've saved some curators from the past. So look, it's remembering my suggestions. I think this is from the last thing I had. So I'm just going to go through here and make sure. So we're definitely going to click these two. But I also want to take a look at folk acoustic. What about popular music? No, I think we're good. There might be some categories of electronic, but I don't think so. If there was like a folktronica maybe, but no, we're good. Okay, so let's look at our curators here. Can give visibility and media coverage. I don't really care about that. What I'm looking for is Spotify playlist placements or playlist placements anywhere. Honestly, if you have a really good Amazon or Tidal playlist, sure. Can offer collaboration. No. So these are not what I'm looking for. Let's look for certified Spotify playlist curator. Yes. Very impactful. Known for having strong visibility impact on artists shared or met. Yeah, that's cool. Top curator, part of the top curator program. Okay, that's going to be more expensive, but let's do it. YouTube channels are kind of good. I don't hate YouTube channels. You don't get paid for the streams necessarily. They might want you to whitelist their channel, but sometimes if they have big followings, then people will actually, if they enjoy the song, they'll click through if they provide links to your Spotify. High opportunity rate gives opportunities more than 15% of the received track. High quality feedback. Okay, I'm okay with this. This is cool. So we're going to be spending a bit of coins here. Oh, this is people who've given me an opportunity, not contacted, new to Groover. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, we're going to leave that for right now. I don't really care where the countries they're from. Yeah, that's fine. Although you might want to consider like some of these countries, the Spotify streaming numbers pay less. But it's not to say that their listeners are necessarily from those countries, but I'm just going to leave that. What do we have here? We have 230 curators and pro, match your filters. Add all to the campaign, 7. Share. Oh, these are people who have shared in the past. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, those are people who have been friendly to my music in the past. Okay, cool. So that automatically shares. I love that feature. Okay, so now we're going through, how many coins do I have here? I believe I have 75 credits to use up. It'd be nice if I could see that somewhere. 72. All right, so I'll have to just keep that in mind. I've already used 14. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. I know some of these are pretty good. So one of the things I'd like to do, if possible, is click on them and take a look at their Spotify playlist. So this Spotify playlist has 4,000 likes. Based on the look of this isn't going to fit. My song, by the way, is like Sufjan Stevens, indie folkish, kind of mellow and sad. So we got to be kind of careful that we don't pitch to a playlist that's really not relevant for. Yeah, see, I'm just kind of thinking like maybe, I don't know, 1,000 likes. To me, it's like 1,000 likes on a playlist is not a lot. Well, I mean, it's better than I could do, that's for sure. But you know what I mean. What do we know about this person here? Chill indie vibes. Okay, it doesn't tell me how many. Oh, 8,000 followers. Yeah, I like this one. I know these people. I'm going to maybe send to them. I have their email, so I might just send to their email. Warm Hub. So it'd be nice if I could see like the playlist. Okay, this is 12,000, Country Road, Campfire. Okay, all right. I mean, it's only 2 credits. That's a really good deal. I've sent to these before without success, but I'm going to send to them. This is a really good playlist, by the way. 10 credits is a lot, but they're amazing. I know these guys. I'm going to send to them. I've sent to this before. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is going to be great. Yeah, these playlists looks really relevant to me. So let's go ahead and send and see how we do. Calming piano songs. What do we got here? Independent music playlists. Acoustic afternoon. Okay, my song would be perfect for this. So I hope you pick my song. I don't see any playlist here. Oh, 37,000 followers. Whoa, they seem to like every genre of music though. Period. What is the deal with these people? Certified YouTube channel. So I don't know what their channels are. Okay, I'm going to leave this one for now. I'm not, because I was going to say, like, it'd be nice if I could see just like how many Spotify followers they have, because I really want to try to quantify this submission process and say, okay, I've got, I had one song placed on 20 different playlists with, each playlist had an average of 5,000 followers or something like that. And you can start to see in Spotify for Artists, like how many streams it generates. I've heard of this guy before. I've submitted to him before in the past. He's got a pretty good pregnancy music. Oh, that's so cool. I don't think I would fit into those. Maybe pregnancy music, but I don't know. I don't know what that sounds like. Okay. This guy looks familiar too. Going Solo. They featured my stuff. New artist discovery. See, I'm not going to pitch because I don't know what that playlist. I'm not a new artist, so I don't know if that's going to work. What do we have here? Indie Road Trip, 2,000 likes. Sad Songs, 8,000 likes. That could work. Let's go for them. Mellow Techno, that doesn't seem right. What do they got? I don't see any playlists, and I only see 300 followers here. Mellow Mood playlists. This looks a little more jazzy. Relaxing indie, that could work for relaxing indie. I could be, yeah, I think relaxing indie I would do well on. Hopefully they give it the time of day, hopefully they listen to it. I'm looking at this melancholy indie folk. Yes. See, one of the things I might want to do is I might want to go and later on I might add a custom pitch if I can do that. I think I can do that because I might tell them what playlist I think I'd be good for. Best new indie, coffee house, guitar, piano. I don't know. Acoustic coffee house. I don't know. I should just pick them. Like, why am I being so? But they're indie folk. Well, they say indie folk. Okay. It's only 2 credits. That's not really this doesn't look like my type of music. Oh, this looks cool. Indie chill out. Yes, please. This looks relevant. Now and then music playlists. Some of these look really cool. You know what I also like about doing this? I also like thinking about the X factor. Like maybe one of these people one day maybe they'll really like my music. Maybe one of them actually works at Spotify. Maybe one of them will eventually work at Spotify. Maybe one of these people is like connected in other ways and they follow me on social media. Maybe one of them will become a fan or maybe they put me on a playlist and then I can't read that whether or not it's indie friendly, like folk friendly, folk rock, or if it's more Brazilian stuff. Inner Peace, this looks good. Yeah, anyway, so I like the X factor of it all. Like you don't know if it's gonna Sad Songs for Broken Heart, love it. You don't know if who these people are and how they're connected and how they can help you. And so, maybe they just get you 100 streams. Maybe something else comes of it. Maybe they're more receptive to your next song. I don't know. I like thinking that way. Gives me hope. This is a social media influencer. I don't know. I have a hard time quantifying that. We will share approved tracks on TikTok page with 100,000 followers and over 200 million views in a slideshow that matches the song's mood. Okay. All right. Let's try it. Interesting. It's worth a try. I mean, this is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for the experiments, the X factor of it. Oh, acoustic singer-songwriter, 54,000 likes. This is cool. Feeling good. I feel positive about this. That was called Sugarcoat. Very nice. And who's this person? How am I doing for credits? I got 54. I got 5% off because I'm doing so many. So I have 72 total to use. This sadness will break you. Yeah, that's what my music is all about. Breaking people. Being sad. That's what indie folk is for. Autumn indie road trip. Sad songs to cry alone. Yeah, my song is, I mean, even if the lyrics are like positive, they sound sad. So I would love to get on that playlist. It has 24,000 followers. No, this doesn't. Sometimes the graphics just like, my music doesn't sound tropical, so I don't think it would work. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I guess in theory, I could click play here and listen to see if my music sounds like this. No, so I can already tell it's kind of chill. There's like beach sounds. I got no problem with that. I personally would listen to that playlist more than some of these other playlists, but I just know that my music wouldn't fit. So I don't understand this. Like I can't really tell from this picture. So I'm going to listen and see maybe, yeah, okay, that sounds like it would fit. So I'm going to add it for 4 points, 4 credits. Where am I left off here? Pelican House. So I've got about 11 credits left. This is cool. Wildflower Wedding. Oh, it's beautiful. Melancholy Moments. Yeah, let's go for this. 100% response. Oh, MP3 Hugger. I've known them for a long time. I've submitted to them for many years. Good to see them. Wonder what they do. What do they offer? They have a Spotify following. Oh, they're a blog too. Okay. I'm just looking for a Spotify playlist today, so I'm going to leave them, but it's good to see them. 10,000 followers on YouTube, 18,000 followers on Spotify. I don't see any playlists specifically, but my music would fit this. So let's see. I don't know what it's going to get me though. I didn't see their Spotify playlist. Sound Safari, Calm Melodies, see info. Oh, that's cool. 0 followers. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So it costs 6 credits to be added. They have 117,000 likes. The playlist looks strange, right? But it looks like they're like so kind of established that they can do whatever they want. Crying So Hard That Your Eyes Are Puffy. And then I can see it's a Phoebe Bridgers song. So my music is similar to Phoebe. So I'm actually going to do this pitch here. This could be a big deal because you get on a playlist with 116,000 followers. That's, that would work out all right. Okay, Tyler Budd. I know this guy. I've heard of him. West Coast Road Trip. You know, my music, no, my song is a little too sad. Cool vibe and everything, but too sad for road trip. Studying, Relaxing, Resting. 42,000. Taylor Swift. Who else is on here? Billie Eilish, Miley Cyrus. Okay, it's cool, but I don't think they're going to pick me. They look a little too poppy. So I'm just being realistic. Like, would I like to be on that playlist? Sure. Oh, I don't have any more credits. Okay. Cozy Folk. Oh, I want to be on this one though. Add for 2. All right, that's all I can do for now. I think I've run out of credits. I guess I could add more. Let's just make sure I'm not missing anyone. Boy, I could do this all day. Like, there's millions. What if I missed like a really good one? Well, there's a lot more I could do here. I'm going to add a bit more here. This is addicting. Like, it's addicting. I could see so many people that that it could work for, you know, and the more the better too. Like, yeah, it'd be nice if you got on one playlist that got you 100,000 streams, but like maybe I get on 100 playlists that gets me 1,000 streams, or maybe 1,000 playlists that gets me 100 streams. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is a mellow, chill folk song with a big climatic melodic ending featuring backing vocals from the beautiful Emma Geiger. Her voice is insane. Thanks for, okay. In the vein of, vein of Sufjan Stevens and Ben Howard. Thanks for listening. All right, let's, so yeah, I mean, I could write a personalized message for everyone. I've showed you that before, but I'm not going to. I'm just kind of lazy. This is a little bit of a shotgun approach, a little bit of a splatter pitch. I don't know. I feel good about it. Help us finalize your campaign. A YouTube or SoundCloud link is needed to send your track, but you can still go on and add it later. Okay, I got my SoundCloud link. Okay, so here's my 31 selected curators. They want me to add more. I'm gonna not right now. Missing credits. What happens? Do I owe credits? Okay, I gotta buy 15. Hold on a second. I gotta buy 10 more credits. Okay, campaign was sent. I feel like I could have added more now that I've bought more. Can I edit my campaign? I wonder. Oh, you can still edit the track info. EP link. I guess I could add a Bandcamp link here. I was wondering if I could add campaign 1, send to more curators. Yeah, I'm going to do that here while I'm in here because I have 7 extra credits because you kind of have to buy them in bulk. Basically, I'm going to try to use up that 7 number evenly. So let's just do 6 and I'll have 1 credit left over. This is simple though. This interface is so simple. Next step. We're good. Okay. See how we do.
Okay, very simple, pretty self-explanatory process. Whenever you do that, your hopes are up. You're like, I think I would do really well on this playlist. I hope that goes well. So let's dive into post-campaign. So the campaign is long over now. We can go in and see how it went, see how many shares I got, like how many positive responses I got, and then how many like declines I got, negative responses. And we'll take a look at that. Okay, so if you go up here and you click on My Campaigns, you'll see your campaigns. And so we're going to click on Can It Be? And so there was 2 because I added extra in the end. We'll look at the second one. I got all negatives. I added 2 people here. The funny thing is I'm friends with the founder of Stereo Fox. So I'm going to send this to him and give him heck that he declined. But let's look at the big campaign because we ended up having 11 shares and I submitted to, it looks like I submitted to 31 people here. But if you look down here, these are expired, which means they didn't get a chance to listen to. So I was refunded these Groovits, which is nice. So we're talking out of 29 and I got 11. That's not bad. That's a little less than 50%. Not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, of course, there's some big ones. Oh, as you'll notice, see how these messages haven't been read yet? I've read some of them. I've read all the shares, but the feedback I haven't read. Why do I do that? Because I don't really see much benefit in reading them because they only make me feel sad or like I just don't like reading feedback. I don't need the feedback. The song is already mixed and produced and released. So it's like, if this didn't fit your playlist, whatever, I don't want to know the reason why. Sometimes I feel like they feel obligated to come up with some sort of critique, or even just when people say that it's not fitting the vibe of their playlist, it still makes me feel, you know what I mean? Like, I still just don't like feeling it. Like Sorry says, something more pop. We're looking for something more pop sad for our list. Sorry to pass with this one. So again, that's very nice. There's really nothing negative about my track. They like it, but it's just not what they're looking for. That's the case with most of these. But for me personally, I'm just looking for like positive success. So I don't read the stuff just to protect my mental health. You can do it if you want. Maybe you have thicker skin than me. Now, this campaign has been long since over. And in a couple seconds, I'll tell you my thoughts on this campaign and specifically on this song. I might actually go through these and read these, and because I might see if there's something that I could build off of. Like if there's negative feedback that tells me that like, I don't know, like this again, this says it's too heartbroken, that they look for something more modern. I get that. I get it. It's totally good. It's not negative on me in any way. But now like it's in the past, I might go through these and read these. But again, just doesn't make me feel too great. So there's the response rate, just a little bit less than 50% positivity, which I think is like, I would say that's pretty good. And I wish I could have pitched to more, and I think I will in my next go around. So overall, a not bad campaign. It didn't do as well as my previous one. I have a couple of theories. One of the biggest questions that I think a lot of you are asking, and I got asked in my last campaign video, is did this translate into actual plays? Like, let's say you get a 50 or 60% response rate and your track is placed on a half dozen or a dozen playlists. Are you actually getting plays from that? What is the ROI? Is it generating real royalties from Spotify? To that, I'll say it's complicated. First of all, I will say this campaign overall, the single in particular, not the Groover stuff, but just the single and me releasing the single, it didn't do very well. I don't know if it was the time of the year. Personally, I think it was the track. I actually am not very fond of this track. And I think I knew at the time I was being a little bit more opportunistic than artistic at the time. I just wanted to release something. I wanted to test out Groover. I just wanted to release, I don't know. I'm not really thrilled with it. I think I rushed this track a little bit. You know how artists are. I'm not very proud of this. So I kind of chalk up the not so great campaign to maybe this song just wasn't that great. Which is something you kind of have to ask yourself. If you're a record label or if you're an independent artist, sometimes you have to ask the tough question. It's like, why did people decline this track? Maybe it wasn't that great. And I'm the artist in this case, so I'm telling you, I don't know if this track was that great. But I can see in Spotify for Artists that this campaign did about 1,000 streams total. Now, keep in mind, like I said, I feel like this song was a bit of a failure, and it did about 6,000 streams in total in the past month or two. So Groover was responsible for about 1,000 of those 6,000 streams. That's actually pretty good. That's like 15%. Not bad when you combine it with all of your efforts that you're supposed to do to promote your music as an artist or as a record label. Things like engaging in your email list, your own social media channels, your fan base, etc. But here's where things get really interesting. Here's what I love about Groover, and it's a little bit of an Easter egg. And one of the things I kind of find surprising that they offer you, because it kind of circumvents Groover in a weird way, but it's one of the things I really like about Groover. And that's the fact that they give you the email address of the bloggers and curators that shared your music. Look at this example here. So when you pitch a song on Groover to a playlist curator and they like your track and they actually go and place that track on a playlist, Groover tells you and shows you their email right there. This is massive. And honestly, it's worth the price of admission alone just for this email. Pay attention. A playlist curator likes your track. In sales, they call that a warm lead or a hot lead, a track that you paid to submit to them via Groover. They decide to place one of your songs on a playlist, great, and they message you to say that the track has been placed on the playlist, and then you see their email. This is a curator who likes your music or the music of the artist you're releasing. So what do you do with this email? Do you copy it and put it on your mailing list and then spam them a couple months later when you have another release? No. There's two things I want you to do with this email. Number one, send them an email right now. Send them a simple thank you email. When they shared that track, copy it, open your email browser, paste it, and just say thanks. Hey, this is Scott from such and such records, and you shared my newest track, blah, 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 from such and such artist. Maybe even include a link to it or include a link to their playlist and just say, I really want to thank you for that support. We're a small independent record label and we really appreciate your support. That's it. Don't ask for anything else. Don't pitch them other songs in your catalog. Just write a thank you note. That will go a long way. How many thank you notes do you think these curators are getting from artists? I am betting 0. I am betting you're the only one who's going to send them a private note and say thank you. And it's an email right to them. Like, look, this is a selfish tactic. Of course, it's going to feel good for you and them to be thanked and to show appreciation. But it also starts to build a mini relationship that could become the foundation of your future releases. Okay, step 2. Hopefully you have an organized spreadsheet of all of the members of the media and the press outlets that you submit your music to. What does that look like? Okay. Imagine an Excel sheet or a Google sheet if you're a record label or even if you're just an independent artist who self-promotes their own music. You take a Google sheet, in one column you list all of the playlists that are out there, or the curators, or the journalists, or the newspaper writers, or the radio station DJs. You put them all in a big list. And then the next column is maybe their name, and the next column is their email. The next column is their website address. The next column is maybe how big their following is. The next column is what genre they normally like. The next column is maybe a note about something that they like. Is it a certain type of instrument or a certain type of media packaging that they like? Whatever. We're just completing all this data on these members of the media who could support our past releases or our future releases. Then we have a column that says what they did to support us. So in this case, it's shared a track on their playlist or shared what track on their playlist. Okay, so we know that they like lo-fi, chill beats music. So we can then access that in 6 months from now or 6 weeks from now when we're promoting another song from the same artist and say, hey, you liked this track that we released 3 months ago. They have a new follow-up. Was just hoping you would consider it. You can send them a personal email pitching that song. Or maybe 6 months from now, you're releasing like a metal track and you look at your spreadsheet and you look at all of the different people who've supported you in the past and you look and say that, oh, they supported a lo-fi chill beats track. They're probably not going to be interested in this metal one, so let's not bother them. If you don't have a press list out there that has this type of data on all the people that supported you, then you're probably just collecting all of these contacts and you're just spraying all of them and hoping that something sticks. That's not a very good strategy. It's not very personal, and it's not treating these people like real humans. So if you want to be successful in pitching your music, run an amazing Groover campaign like this. Do it with a track you're really proud of. And then when you get some positive responses, make sure you utilize those emails. Because here's the thing. Groover, like I mentioned, made up for about 15% of my entire campaign success, which is great. Should Groover have made up for 100% of my campaign? No, that's not how it works. We want people to engage with us through Bandcamp, or to engage with us through our social media channels or our email list, or maybe people who discover us word of mouth or at live shows. Any one promotional tool should just make up one piece of the pie. Sometimes things go really well and it's half the pie. Sometimes things just go okay and it's 10% of the pie. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Make sure you use my code for 10% off your Groover campaign. And by the way, don't sleep on these emails. Like when I saw this email come in, like just their email address sitting right there in the Groover dashboard, I was like, that's a really valuable tool, a really valuable asset. I need to copy and paste that. I need to send them a thank you right now because I'm fresh in their mind. They just shared my track. And then I need to hang on to that and catalog it for future releases. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching.